Okay, guys, welcome again to my page. This is out of my normal script, but I think I need to say this here because I have been a victim myself. Okay, here are top 6 signs to know that you are poor in Igbo land. My Igbo brothers, just come close and validate the things I want to say now. You attended an occasion, say child naming ceremony, burial, Thanksgiving service, Mothering Sunday, and then they are sharing Ukwa, and you are not on the list. My brother, this is the first sign to know that you're a poor man in Igbo land. Okay? So, for my friends that don't know what Ukwa is, Ukwa in English means breadfruit, African breadfruit. That food is a proponent of racism in Nigeria. You see, the response you get from the people who are serving the food that day depends on the information that has already been provided ahead on your behalf. Depending on your level of poverty, they can give the okwa to someone to pass through your head and give to another person. What it means is that you will be seeing the okwa. You will be seeing people moving okwa here and there, but the okwa cannot come to you. You are just very close to the okwa. You can see what okwa is doing around you, but you cannot be a partaker of the okwa blessing. This is the first sign for you to know that you're a poor man in Igbo land. Sometimes the people who are serving the okwa, based on the information they already have about you, will respond accordingly. Some will sigh heavily, like once they carry the okwa and pass you. Those ones, there will a lot of information about you to them. Then some, depending on how polite they are, will tell you when you ask. You will be prompted to ask. There is something that not having enough money do. You will think that you are always on the losing side. No, not having enough money will poverty. Let me not call it not having enough money. Poverty will make you to always think you are being cheated. You will just feel that people hate you. You will feel angry at every little thing. Okay? Of course, you're an activist. You will want to know why they are neglecting you, why the OPA is not coming your way, although passing through you. Then you will ask. You will not ask. No, you will be the first person to actually implicate yourself. Then the response you receive depends on the information that the person already knows about you. Some people that are polite like me will tell you that this OPA is not for everybody. Although this response is not as polite as I think, anyway, but this response will pass politeness. Okay, so some other people like Emmanuel, Joker, who I know that are very sarcastic, will now give you some level of information that will now prepare you ahead of tomorrow. Like I said, Ukwa is a proponent of racism in Nigeria. Look, in fact, the way our parents or the host of the occasion gives out instruction on who receives okwa, who okwa comes to, who will be a partaker of the okwa blessing, we tell you that okwa is not a food for all. This food for all initiative by United Nations has nothing to do with okwa. So some instructions will go this way. They are bright. And then they are saying it, and you will know that this is not a laughing state. So you are prepared. They will not further amplify the instruction to justify that you can't play with this okwa. They will not tell you, then after telling you they will not give you. Now for you to see the level of preparation involved in recruiting the team that made the okwa list, they will now quietly go to the head of their bed and bring a typed list. They will usually use the font called Tahoma size 16, to tell you how important you don't need to miss a name or think this name is for this name on that list. Then they will not give you a list to tell you the list that makes up. My brother, if you are in this kind of environment, in this kind of occasion, you are not on the list for okwa, your name was not mentioned, they passed through you to give someone okwa, it is time you begin to think about your life, because what it simply means first is that you are poor in Igbo land. Okay, I think the okwa own is a bit more high level. For you to even get to the point that you are in occasion they are sharing okwa, it means you try. Okay. Then the second sign that validates that you're a poor man in Igbo land is when they are doing family meeting, and then It's only when you stand up or when you indicate to say something that, people now start shouting and start making noise and start telling you that you are causing confusion. You did nothing wrong, bro. In fact, let me explain to you. In fact, you are the wisest person in the room, but you don't have money and you attend an Igbo family meeting. Brother, be prepared, because sometimes the treatments can differ depending on the family. Some family has very well, respect. Especially, this will always come up when it is Umunna meeting. It is not your immediate family meeting. Then it is Umunna. Then it comes to your turn and you want to speak. And you will finish talking as a very wise man you are. And someone will stand up and tell you that you are causing confusion. My brother, please tell me, what did you say now that was a confusion? No, what it simply means is that they are telling you that you are poor. Sometime at the very extreme, you see the secretary of the meeting, once you start talking, he will stop writing. And as an activist, you are, because poverty will always make you think you are being cheated. Then you will now ask a question and say, why are you not writing what I'm saying? Is what I'm saying not important? First, you have already implicated yourself. Then the secretary will now tell you, what it simply means. These are insights for you to know that, my brother, you need to be prepared. In Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 11, he said that wisdom is better than strength, but the wisdom of a poor man is despised, and his words is not hidden. In fact, another Bible verse, Proverbs 19 verse 7, he said, all the relatives of a poor man hate him. I'm not the one that said it. The third sign to know that you're a poor man in Igbo land. This is more general anyway. It has nothing to do with whether you are from Igbo land or not. The third sign you begin to know that you are very poor is that everything gets you angry. You are never happy. You open your door and you hear the sound, you are angry. In fact, the sound of your door, shows that you're a poor man, because how can you be living in a place that you cannot even enter into your compound or enter into your own house without people noticing that you just entered? Everywhere there is noise. You are angry. Nothing makes you happy. Not even this joke. This what I'm saying is not, I'm being very serious, and it's not a joke, my brother. You need to begin to think very well. These are some of the issues, my brother. You cannot be more angry than over 160 million Nigerians who don't even have up to $2 in their account. Nobody is supposed to be happy. This is another sign for you to know that you are poor. Nothing makes you happy. Everything, you are angry for nothing. Someone responds to you, you start shouting. Every little thing, you get agitated. A poor man is an angry man. In fact, a poor man is actually a time bomb waiting for the right time to explode. The fourth sign, another sign, this one is also very general, for you to know that you are poor, is that you think every time is the right time to give advice. Inspire to perspire coach. Coach Mourinho. Every time someone comes to you, explains their problem, you start giving advice. My brother, no. There are some times that you need to give money. Everything is not about motivation. My younger brother came to me after telling me some of his challenges, perspire to aspire coach. I started trying to coach him, no, this is the way you need to do it. That boy stood up and told me, brother Bright, please, whatever advice you want to give to me, advise me on my OPay account. I didn't really understand what he said. It took me like 10 seconds to now understand the message that young man was passing to me. The fifth sign to know that you are poor in Igbo land. This one I think is also more general, not really has nothing to do with the Igbo people. This one is a bit more general. Is that you see entering plane as a luxury. My brother, once you don't enter plane, where? Ibulele phone, kwala, chan. Itilela status to be up, chobea, my brother. Once you enter plane, ibulele phone, iseli post, itilela status, on the move. After we come, Delta, are you ready? Are you ready? Where are you going? Small flights where they just book for you. It's small thing, you go even go video pilot. If not that, they used to barricade that pilot entrance, many things will be happening. Guy, anyway, guy, aeroplane is just a means of transportation. But some people think it's luxury anyway. But guy, if you're able to even afford a ticket of plane in this pepperized economy, you try. It's not easy. Only from here to Enugu now, if you're in Lagos, or people that are in Abuja to Lagos now, is around 120, 150,000. That you booked ahead though. We are living in, I don't know how to put it, but I know if you are in the position of, you are in a situation of all the five things I've listed, you have a better word to define what I want to say. We are in a state of, my brother. Okay, this may not be all the signs to know that you are poor. There are little signs that maybe leveraging on your experience on poverty, maybe 20 years experience, 30 years experience, 40 years experience, 5 years, 10 years, depending on how long you have been in that scheme, you will always know the difference. But these five I've mentioned are a bit more general. Okay, I think I need to stop here. For people who have experience on what I'm saying, or for people who have more in-depth insight on what to use to see, and once you see it, you just know that this person is a poor man, please put it on my comment section. Thank you, guys.